Welcome again, you lovely people who take your time and watch me. Thank you. I'm really appreciative. My name's Kirsten. This is where I art and craft. And today we're going to do an ABCJLC. That's the alphabet challenge from Jodi Lewis Creations. You'll find the links down below. Today the letter is D, and we have document folder, daisy, distress, and the bonus is decoupage. I'm going to start with the first one, document folder. Here is a document folder. Here is my card already cut out of a document folder. So that's the first one done. The second one is daisy. Or was the second one distress? The second one was distress. Or was the second one daisy? I can't remember which way around they were. But distress I'm going to do once I've done the rest of it. We've got daisy and we've got the bonus being decoupage. Now, if you're not aware, decoupage is using tissue paper, tracing paper, thin paper to cover something. And I have a roll of this Tim Holtz, and as soon as I saw daisy I thought of this because this actually has daisies on it. It's got them in a slightly darker background and a kind of black background here. It's the same daisies, just slightly different. We've still got the on. See, that's got that, and that's had that one cut out. So I'm going to use these daisies and decoupage on here, on my document folder. Maybe put that bit across like that, and then maybe put that bit. We're going to lose that order's attended to. Right, let's see. Let's start by this one. I want, definitely. I really like that one. That's lovely and clear. This one's a lot darker, so it doesn't show up quite the same. So I'm thinking that one goes that way. But I still would quite like to have orders attended to day or night as well. But I think I want it up in that corner. So let's, is this a slightly, that's the same but smaller. That might be nicer actually. Let's tear this off here. We put that way round. Maybe put that up there actually, and put that one down the bottom. See, it is kind of a bit big, isn't it? Put that one down the bottom there, and then put that one there. Right. Let's stick this down. I think it'd be better putting the glue on here. I hope you're enjoying these challenges and maybe joining in. There's a lot of people seem to be joining Jodi's Facebook group at the moment because they're joining in this challenge. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group yet and are joining in, or even if you're not joining in the challenge, join the Facebook group. We were trying to do a folio swap and people just don't seem to be interested. So I would be fascinated to know if swaps are something you like to do or you don't like to do, or are they something that you used to do but you're really not interested in doing them now. I know I've had some bad experiences with swaps, and they kind of, sometimes the bad experience can put you off a bit. And I'm just wondering if people had bad experiences with swaps and that's put them off getting involved in a swap. Oops, let's do that on the one here so I don't get that. And would you be interested in doing a swap, or is it just something that you don't want to do? You're just not at all interested in it. I like doing swaps because I like the challenge of doing them, but also I love seeing what other people have created, and actually touching other people's creations, because when you actually touch their creations, you really do get that sense of what they've done and how they've done it, and you can learn so much from that. See, this one's really quite peely-wally, but I do have another thing, and I'm thinking I'm going to put that down in that corner. No, I didn't tear that very well, did I? Never mind. I don't think that matters. Let's just... I'm going to get to that line there. Let's take this bit off here, because I don't want to cover up the daisy. I've still got thoughts about what I'm going to do. Put some more down here. Right, liking that. Should we just use this little bit up in that corner? Is that going to be big enough for that corner? No, it's not. I don't have any. Oh, I do have some of that nice crossy stuff, but let's just put that up in that corner. I like this kind of crossy thing that's on this. Again, I don't want to cover over the daisies. Daisy, daisy. Oh, there's a thought. Give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. Now, there we go. So I've decoupaged my document folder, and I'm going to put a layer of matte medium over that. Actually, I'm not, and I'll tell you for why I'm not. I'm going to fold over these edges and crease them down, and then not bothered about that bit being up. Right, let's get scissors just to stress it a bit more. Right, let's just do a tear and a fold. Just have a bit more distressing going on there. And leave those bits all. Right, and I want to do some, I'm just thinking that maybe there's a bit of the paper that I'd actually thrown that out, but what I might do is I might, in fact I will, there's no might about it, I'm going to spruce this up a bit. Just kind of as if that bit's, this will need to be see, I knew that was going to happen. I need to put this on and have it, I might put another bit down here as well. Need to matte medium this on, because otherwise it's going to, so I was going to wait till I matte medium, but I'm going to matte medium now because at least I've done the edgy bit. So what I need to do is, sorry, I'm not being very, I'm a bit out of sorts today, but that's another story. So let's put that on there. Let's put that on there, so we've got that kind of, there we go. And the matte medium will just protect it from falling off and getting worse. I know it's about distress, but actually, because this is only thin, like tissue paper, if it won't end up being distressed, it'll end up being ripped off and not what it's supposed to be at all. So let's just get the matte medium on it to protect what we've done. Put another bit down here as well. So it's as if it's folded over or whatever. Just put a bit on the other side of that there as well, just to protect it. It gives it a coat of plastic in it, in other words. So rather than being a little bit of tissue hanging out there, it's going to be a bit of kind of plasticized tissue. So just need to do that with all those edgy bits, give them do them on the other side as well, so that they, because I want them to stay there, I don't want them to get further distressed and fall off, because then it might not look like it's distressed, it might look as if it's all nice and neat then. Let's just, there we go. And that now needs to dry a bit. Well, it needs to dry a lot. However, we've got decoupage, which is the bonus. We've got document folder, which is what it's on. We've got a couple of daisies, and we've got distress, but we've not finished yet. I've got this daisy button. I'm going to go and wash this and I'll be back. So I've let that dry, and while that was drying, I've got this congratulations, and I've heat embossed it with this mixed media powder fire. Now this is fabulous stuff, because I'm going to hold this closer. If you can see in there, It's not just one colour, and I don't know, you probably can't see that the granules are actually bigger, so you end up with a really clear, good embossing, but it has a kind of grungy look because it has bits of the brown. And if you mix together, the reason I really like this stuff is because if you mix together other powders, what you end up with is another powder. When it melts, you very rarely still end up with the separate colours. But because this is two different textures, you end up, clearly the textures melt at slightly different temperatures. So you end up, I don't know how clear you can see that. Can you see the top bit there of that O is brown and the bottom bits are kind of almost, but not quite, because it's a Ranger, but it's not a Tim Holtz one. Almost but not quite rusty hinge. So you end up with what I think looks like then a kind of grungy bit of heat embossing. Now it looks better on bigger items because you see the contrast, but I just wanted to use that on there. So we've got a congratulations, and I have a bicycle made for two. I have a tandem, what do you call these? Rub on. And I don't know whether it's going to disappear on that, and I'm wondering whether to put it on. I don't want to hide the daisy. I'm just going to go for it, I think. I might regret this, but it's quite dark here. So do I want to actually put it on here? Oh no, it's stuck to the thing because I'd already taken it. It fell off the backing. Oh no. Have I lost my... Oh no. Boo-hoo. Right, okay. That's not good. It fell off the backing when I was cutting round it, and I just thought I'd lay it back on, but well, I no longer have my bicycle made for two. I'm really quite sad about that. Oh no! What can I do? I can't. There's no way I can rescue that because it's now stuck on that, and now I've stuck another bit on that. Oh, although that's grungy now, isn't it? So, do you know what? I'm going to stick that other bit on there as well. See, without any rubbing, that's just sticking to the plastic. That's fascinating. Did you know that about rub-ons, that they stick to plastic without you even having to rub them on? Look at that grungy bike. That was meant to be. Look at that grungy bike for Daisy. So let's just cut it out a wee bit so we've not got all that reflective stuff there. Let's just cut it out a wee bit. No, I can't believe that. It's a good job. Distressed. It's not grungy, it's distressed. Good job, distressed was one of the words. Wasn't it? That's a real distressed bike. Fortunately the saddle looks not bad, but you're going to get a very bumpy ride with those wheels. That's the handlebars of the seat behind. I don't know if Daisy is a UK wee ditty, and whether those in other places have never heard Daisy before. If you have, or if you haven't, let me know please, because I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated by how we now live in such a kind of close world. Everybody sees that there's still cultural differences that sometimes people are very unaware of. Jodi was adding to the prompts. You can go and add to the prompts that Jodi puts in in the random generator for this over on the Facebook group. Just go up the top to the features tab and then click on the features tab, and you'll find the post that has the list of ABCD. Well, now we're on EFG because she's removed the ones that we've passed. And see, that's there's a distressed bike, and she put down eggplant under E for next week, and I went, oh no, you've got that under the wrong thing, that begins with an A, not an E. And she wasn't aware that aubergine is what the rest of the world calls what the America, Canada and Australia call an eggplant. So there's always stuff we can learn from each other as to way things are different than they are. So this is Daisy getting married on her distressed bicycle made for two. I like that. That's a bit of fun. Let's put a bit of thread in here. I could put a bit of black, or I could do one of my coloured ones. I could use that. Although I'm tempted just to go for a bit of black or a bit of brown because of the distress nature of this prompt, the distress part of this prompt. Let's get a bit of black, a bit of brown. Oh, there's a bit of grungy green or brown. Shall I use brown or grungy green? Use grungy green. It's a kind of olivey green that's down here. Well, it's kind of an army green, actually, more than an olivey green even. That'd be quite good. I quite like that. Let's use a bit of that. So if you've watched my channel before, you will have seen how I deal with butts. In fact, I think I did it on an earlier prompt of this. My B buttons was one of the B prompts, wasn't it? One of the B prompts for this challenge. Although I can't remember if I did this with the one. Anyway, I do it this way. I double thread from the front to the back, to the front, leaving a nice long tail. Then I go back to the back again, back in the front, back to the front again, tie a knot, and the other way. And then I'll just put each of these tails at different lengths. Just kind of makes it look a bit. Means you get 4 tails. You can do more than 4, but that's what I tend to do. Now I think we're going to grunge things up before we stick them down, and we want to grunge up the card as well, so let's do all that. Not grunge, distress. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have distressed that because that's kind of got lost a bit behind now. Oh, it's alright. Just wondering about putting something behind it. There is this I think it's a barn, but it also kind of looks a bit like a church. I could put that behind that and actually stick that on behind there, and then the bike would stand out more, wouldn't it? as long as I don't put it over the roof. I don't want to lose. Well, I think that's quite good actually. I might just do that. Let's do that. Stand out a bit better. Yay! That's Daisy there. And congratulations to Daisy. She gave the answer. Right, let's stick down the congratulations first, because it doesn't matter if the bike ends up on top of the congratulations. So let's stick this down. Oh, I didn't actually want to stick this down yet, did I? Well, let's just stick it down anyway. Congratulations, that's okay. It hasn't gone over that big daisy. Right, let's see if we can use these little nippers and see if I can look, I can nip off a bit of that. Try and nip off another wee bit of it. Right, let's see if we can nip off. See, I could do, oh, I should have covered my eyes with that first. Kind of flew away there. And then if we go down this one, down to there. Right, and then we want to try and do across the way. Might be more difficult, but there we go. There's that bigger bit, there's the bigger bit. That, if we cut that bit off there as well. See, this is something else. Do you do this? Do you do this in America as well? Pick a daisy, and then you do, he loves me or she loves me. You pull out one. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. And then it's the last one you pull out, tells you whether they love you or not. So because this is a, see, that just goes so well. I'm actually going to just give it a wee file. See if I can find the wee file I'm looking for. Here we go. I'll give it a wee file so that it doesn't. So the Daisy's a bit distressed now as well. Oh, and I've broken another bit off. That's okay, doesn't matter, because we're doing distressed. let's just file this one off as well. I'm basically filing this so that I don't end up getting myself a skelf. I don't know if that's a Scottish word, a splinter. There we go. Right, let's sweep these up. She's saying, so I don't get myself a skelf, and then she's using her fingers to sweep up the little bits and pieces. Right, put them back in his drawer. One of the advantages of sharing a craft room with my husband is he has tools that I do have as well, but mine are away in my toolbox. Oh, let's put the top back on that. Mine are away in my toolbox, the ones that I don't use very often, like snippers and wee metal files. I've got them, but they're away in my toolbox. His, on the other hand, are right there because he uses them, because he builds models. Right, I'm going to get a bit of white paint out. This is acrylics because I don't really want to waste this. Oh, I could put it in a bit of, let's put in a bit of paper, that's okay. There we go. I'm just going to, I know it seems strange using, oh, that's a watercolour brush. And where are we? Let's use this one here. I know it seems strange using a white when you're doing a distress, but I just want this daisy to have a white petal again. It's still a bit distressed, but at least it's white like a daisy should be. I'm away to wash this because it's important that this doesn't get left unwashed. Okay, so let's stick, well, this bike's wanting to stick down anyway. Let's stick the bike down. The distressed bike. Beautifully distressed. Look how distressed that bike is. Let's just put it underneath there. So it's riding up along the congratulations. Oh, I do. I love it now. I love it. I love the fact is that it's just so broken. I'm still going to wait for that to dry. I'm just thinking whether to put, oh, I want to use this white. This is a pen touch in white, and I just want to, oh, see, it's always worth doing a wee practice swipe with these pens because they do collect things. Let's prime it. Again, I've got a lot of white on it. Here we go, here we come, here we come. And here he comes, walking down the street. It's so funny to think like that. Come on, there we go. I just want to sort of, I don't want to colour it in, I just want to give some. The one thing I haven't thought about is whether I want to put a D on here. I could put a D up here, couldn't I? Shall I see if I've got a D? Find a D in a word and just cut it off. A small D in a word. There's wonder. I could just cut that D or tear that D out of there, couldn't I? Because I can always do. And then I've got those letters to use. I'll put them in with my... I'll put them in there for use with that. Let's take the top off that. Oh. Do we want it there or do we want it down here? We could have it there as a tab, couldn't we? Let's see. I've not really been doing tabs, but I could do. Look, there's the other side. And then I could just stick that on the other side as well and make that into a tab. Yep, let's do that. So let's stick this on here. Oh, let's distress it first. Distress the back because I don't know quite what might show at the bottom bit, so let's distress it, stick on my D. I'm not always putting a letter on them, but I just felt I wanted to this time, maybe because I keep on thinking it's the bicycle myself. Let's put it there because I don't want to hide that distressed bit, and then let's distress it. I washed the ink off my hands when I was cleaning my paintbrush, and of course it's now all inky again. And we'll stick that down there. I'll just give it a wee bit of protection if it's got on both sides. There we go. Okay, I'm going to tidy up. You know how I like to tidy up as I go along, because that way, oh, I need to clean this. That way leads to a better, well, less chance of you losing something, because you don't then move it out the way because it's in the way and just shove it wherever, but you put it back where it belongs. So this needs to go in D, and we have, for our D, we have document folder, and there we have that. We have, I've used that as the base. I cut a new one and used it as base, and I didn't check to make sure it was still, it's just a little bit, oh, it could be because of the distressing. It's now catching a little bit. I'm just going to just give that a wee cut. There, is that better? It's catching over here. This bit here is catching, which is sad. I should have done that further up, so I need to remember that in future, that when I'm adding things out, I've got this thickness here, so I can't really do anything below that that's not within the confines of the card. So here is the D, distressed, it's well distressed. The daisy, which is another one, is distressed. The 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 bicycle made for two is more distressed than it was intended to be. We've got Daisy, document, distressed, decoupage, and I decoupaged on the Tim Holtz. I can't remember what that's called. Let me hold that up so you can see it in all its distressed glory. Look at that bike. Such a distressed bike. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. See you soon. Bye for now.